Many greetings, YT. It is GG, and today I am bringing you one of my favorite video games straight from me childhood, Crash Bandicoot Remastered, aka SANE Trilogy, which is amazing. I am stoked to get all three games in one, but we gotta start off with the OG game. I'm gonna do my best to try and complete the levels with maximum effort, but it's been a long time since I've played. But I've been glued to this game as a child, so I feel like that'll help me out a bunch. Let's just go. Let's just do it right now.
But Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general. He will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant.
We do not condone animal violence
You're closer than ever before.
or cruelty.
Into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him.
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
They took a girl. I love how Crash just said, "I'm out." Crash just dipped out. We gotta go get our girl back right now, though, so let's do this. To the top right, we got our lives. To the left over there, we got our apples, aka Wampa fruits. I used to think they're called apples, but apparently they're a Wampa fruit. Square is spin, X is jump. The basis of any game. Hit and jump. Up and run. And then the goal of every level is to collect all the boxes, as well as collect 100 apples or Wampa fruits, because 100 fruits, excuse me, gives you a life. We're not going to focus too much on getting every single fruit, because we're going to get plenty of lives throughout. This, collecting 3 of these masks grants you Aku Aku, which is the mask's name. Even though he says Burdaga, and I used to think that's his name. I have to wait for that because this is rather dangerous to do. No problem. And to get this level completely, all I gotta do is get 2 of them back here, which puts us at 48, 49. So there's 2 masks in the game. Level was perfect. 2 masks in the game. One is Aku Aku, which is the one that we have. He's the good brother. Uka Uka is the dark mask. And all our adversaries have that one. Alright. One of the most fantastic things about this game is level design, graphical direction, as well as all the music and noises. Anyway, so collecting 3 of these Aku Aku masks grants us the ability to become invincible for a set amount of time until the music runs out. I just collected another mask, but I didn't extend my invincibility. Well, this is unfortunate, but that's okay because we can still run through this, no problem. The masks also act as your hit points. If you have 2 masks, you have 2 extra hit points. No mask is an immediate death. These things we're collecting right now that you see at the bottom of the screen are bonus level tokens. We need to collect 3 in order to access the bonus level. And bonus level pretty much allows us to get all the boxes for the game, or for the level itself, as well as collect extra lives to help us in our adventure. This is our first one right here. The graded boxes allow you to jump on them 5 times to collect apples. However, if you jump off of them and then jump right back on them, it goes down from 5 to, I want to say 3 or 4 or 2, depending on how many times you step off. You have to be careful to keep count, otherwise it can cost you your life. Certain levels we will not be able to complete immediately with all the boxes because there is secret hidden areas or platforms that we have to activate, which we'll get to later. But for now, we just get a concussion. Ding, 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 ding. Dun, 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 dun. So these right here help you bounce further. If you hold X right before you're about to land on them, it allows you to go further out into the air, which is very useful. The platforms that we spin here that allow us to access the rest of the level will revert back if you don't do it quick enough. The enemy we just got rid of can be particularly annoying, as they will bounce you back if you do not land. Oh, as you do not land on top of. If you do not land on top of them right away. I'm gonna try and get through this island without losing any lives. TNT crates are pretty simple. You step on them, they get activated, and then yeah, you gotta get away. They do count as boxes. 9/11. Not letting me talk to my girl. It keeps taking her away. It's okay. We're coming for you, baby. That platform you see right there with the geometric shape right there that's see-through is the bonus slash hidden boxes, which we cannot access yet, I think, if I recall correctly. Coming right up right here, Boulders is one of the best levels of the game in my opinion, and I'm glad that they kept it throughout the franchise. Different variants of it, but same concept. They kind of pioneered with the original game, platforming games, in the sense of, you know, not being only able to move left and right or up and down, but being 3D and being able to move towards the screen and being really creative with the aspect of the level. Also, fantastic music once again. A tip here for any beginners: if you're playing the game, you can pretty much stay in a straight line and only do minor adjustments. My suggestion would be to also play with the D-pad instead of the analog stick, even though everybody today is pretty much used to playing with the analog stick. The analog stick makes it more difficult to do concise, clear lines as far as movement goes, so use the D-pad, you can be a lot more precise with your intention as far as your movement goes. Oh my god, that did not just happen. Talking too much. Another thing is that if you do not feel comfortable enough with straying from the path to get the boxes, you don't even have to worry about them, because the boulder will take care of it for you. The longer you hold X is another thing. The longer you hold the holder you're on, The longer you hold X, the higher Crash will jump. I didn't mean to die there. That was a slip up. We're gonna pretend like it never happened. One of the biggest pieces of advice for this game, I would say, is that it's, in a way, a little rhythmic. Trying to keep your momentum while traversing levels such as this, and constantly holding forward rather than, you know, stopping and adjusting yourself is more beneficial to playing the game, I would say, even safely. Bonus level right down there as well. Oh, I'm sorry, not a bonus level. That was a hidden area. A little Easter egg that I'm not sure if they're including in this game because I can't really audibly hear it, but in the old game, that longer you jumped on boxes consecutively without falling to the ground, the higher the pitch would be for breaking them, which is really engaging and entertaining. Risky. But we're trying to have fun here. Once again, couldn't get all the boxes because the game wants to give me a headache. Is our first boss, Papu Papu. Really simple 3 hits, I believe, if they're staying true to the original. Let you see for yourself. Pretty much, he will spin his little staff, and when he leans forward and opens his back to you, you jump on his exposed butt crack. Another tip I would give is that instead of running away from him or going the same direction that he's spinning, kind of go towards him. It makes jumping over it a lot easier to anticipate. Although they have increased his health pool. It used to be 3, but now it's 6. With every piece of health you take away, he spins 1 more time around. Super catchy. Hella catchy. Rolling Stones is part 2 of the second level. Would say this is a medium difficulty level. I kind of already introduced you to the game. Once again, even with this game, and as you'll come to find out later when you're trying to get the relics for time, the more consistent you are with your excuse me, I'm losing my mind here. The more consistent you are with keeping your momentum, the easier it is to get a higher time, as well as... Ooh, I can't do this. We're gonna restart this because we do not want to get a mask here. We need this. I apologize for the restarts and the death, but we're going to give tips and tricks. I'm going to purposely lose one of them, so I do not have to worry about breaking some of the boxes that contain the valuable items that we need. Alright, here we go. We'll take this one though. So in the middle here, I believe, is either a life or a Brio. Nope, a life. Okay, so Brio is the man we see right there, which I didn't mention the first time we picked him up. But he is technically also a bonus level, and his bonus level deals with all TNT boxes, which the very first time anyone plays the level or the bonus level, I feel like they fail it because they panic because they only have 3 seconds once you activate the first one to get out of there. So the tip there is to be very relaxed and calm and just understand that you just have to get away. We'll showcase that in a second here. Also, another little Easter egg that I didn't realize until I was an adult. They named the characters like in SANE Trilogy, kind of following suit with that, but like the guy on the bottom left, Embryo, or Engine, later down the road with Crash Bandicoot 3, Engine, Entropy. I'm not sure if N Cortex actually. Oh god. I'm a little nervous because I feel like I might fail this. If you fail a bonus level, also amazing music. If you fail a level here, you are allowed to retake it. I'm not sure how many times, but I do know that you can. I would say just don't risk your life here. It is rewarding if you get it done, though. Shouldn't have done that. Ooh. Barely made it out there. Let's see. So once again, we're missing some boxes because hidden areas. We'll come back later throughout the game and collect all these. Coming up here, I believe, is the best level of the island. Also one of the most frustrating for beginners when they start this or play this level, especially if they're trying to collect all the boxes. They tend to struggle a lot and lose a lot of lives here. I wish that they kept the option of being able to listen to the original soundtrack. That box in particular right there is super hard. But I wish that, or that one, I wish that they keep that as an option for any of the remakes that they make of any series, I suppose. Just because that's what makes some of the video games so nostalgic. Although they've done a really good job with this soundtrack. Keep true to the original game. Pumbaa's cousins are all. The pattern is the same throughout any of the. Anytime you play the level, the pattern of the male or female natives that have the shields is always the same. So once you get used to it, you're all good. I would say this is the medium version of the other level we just played, native level. At this point, I feel like the game wants you to be understanding of all the mechanics as well as what you're kind of expecting to see. It just gets more difficult here on out. We're trying to zoom through this. These pallets, not sure if I mentioned before, but they can be quite frustrating because they do go back to their original position. If you fall down, you unfortunately have to do it all over again, which for speedrunners as well as people who are trying to get the relics is rather annoying. Okay, yeah, that's what we meant to do. She's a little finicky. Keep saying she. I'm guessing it's a she just because it looks more feminine, right? These flames can be annoying. There is a way to avoid taking damage here and get all the lives and be a little risky. Even though you don't have to do that, what I just did. But you can. The radius of the TNT... Dang you, monkey. The radius of the TNT explosion is very minimal. I almost fell there. This is an oddly weird level. Once again, with the analog stick, I feel like it makes it a lot more fiddly to do precise jumps. I always tell my brothers when I try to introduce them to video games like this to listen to me, but they don't. Because back in the day, I was their age, and I was just as frustrated playing. But I believe that the controllers back then, the PS1 controller, if you wanted to use the analog stick, you had to press select to activate the function, and certain games wouldn't even allow you to do it. And in my opinion, it was only useful playing racing games with analog sticks. I never wanted to play any platformers with it. I guess I had the same exact reaction that they had when it came down to when I tell them play with the D-pad. And they're like, it's stupid. I don't like it. It's too hard. Oh my god, I keep almost dying. Talking too much. Oh god. I can make it. Alright, we're just lathering up some lives here. Should've went. This one. Key here is to jump as the flames are subsiding, and also to not hold X right before impact, because you will jump for longer and you will land right on top of it. Oh no. Can I do it? Can I do it though? Can he do it? No, he can't. Wow, we're gonna have to revisit a lot of levels. About to get a real concussion here. It's not too bad. I believe that was the last... It was the last level of the island. Alright, we're going to end it right here. That is it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed the commentary, or if you'd like to hear me talk less, please let me know down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. It would mean the world to me if we could have a community and enjoy these video games together, indulge in these video games together, and kind of revisit some other series as well. So I will see you on the next episode. Grown Gaming here. Later.